Hi, Dobby the Fixing Help here, and in this video I'm going to give you a basic guide to changing your radio in a car. The first step is to remove the faceplate if your radio has one. After that it's time to grab out some radio tools, as you see me do here, and remove the radio from the cage that's holding it in. The radio tools really help here. It's definitely the easiest way to get a radio out. There's a little link to the video I made on the radio tools, for what's in the toolbox. So check that out after this video if you haven't already. Now that the radio is out, it's time to start removing the wiring. I always start with the aerial here, as it pops out easiest. The wiring connectors can be a bit more tricky. This one took a little while to get out, just because the wiring connector was seized. I got lucky with this radio, as the new radio has the same connector as the old radio. If yours doesn't, you can always buy an adapter or cut and resolder the wires. Most radios like this one came with different connectors that you can wire on. There's a bit more in depth though. I'm currently planning a soldering video to cover such things as soldering wires, so keep an eye out for that when it comes out. Now it's time to remove the cage that held the radio in. This is done by unbending the tabs, as you see me do here. I was using a bit of a radio tool here, but you can also use a screwdriver. Screwdriver is a bit easier. And all you have to do is just go around the perimeter, unbending all the old tabs, and eventually you'll get it loose and you'll be able to pull it out. I sped this step up as it can take a while to get all the tabs unbent. Just bear with it and you'll get there in the end. Again, as I said, it's easy to use a screwdriver with this. Some radios you might get lucky and just slip the new one straight in. I wasn't so lucky on this. But luckily the new radio came with a cage that you see me starting to fit here. And this is just a reverse of removing the old cage. So all you have to do is just rebend down the tabs. They may be slightly different spots, but just go around the perimeter of the cage, bending in all the new tabs to get the new cage securely fitted in place. I like to start the tab with my fingers first, as you see me doing here, and then get a tool involved just to help bend them in further. In a few moments I'm going to give you a close-up look of the tabs being bent, just to show you that you just go around the edge and just really secure it down nicely. You'll know when they're in place, the cage shouldn't wiggle anymore. While I finish securing this cage in, I should mention that radios come in a couple of different sizes. This is single DIN, and there's also a double DIN. They're basically the same. Obviously one is slightly bigger than the other. You always check with the radio to make sure it fits your car. From my experience, double DINs are a bit easier to fit. So with the cage now firmly installed, it's time to reinstall the radio, starting with putting the connectors in. So this one has two connectors. One that controls the audio and power, the other has the aerial. On other models you can have different speakers, so if you've got some like 6x9s in the back, you can run them on the different channels. This is a video to really explain all that, but I just thought I'd mention it. So once you get the connectors back in, just a matter of simply pushing the radio back into place. I haven't done it here, but normally I would test the radio before I push it all the way back into the cage. Just saves a step if it's not connected properly or if something's not right. So always test it before you do that. And now once the radio is back in, as you can see here, now it's time to power it up, so it says hello to everyone. This is just a quick guide to radio changing really. I'm not an expert on this. I'm sure there's many other better videos out there, but this is just how I did it and just give you a few basic pointers. If you enjoyed this video, why not drop a like? Any questions or feedback, let me know in the comments. I normally drop 2 videos a week, so if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, you should, and then you'll never miss another video. Do you know anyone else who would enjoy watching this video? Then feel free to share it with them. Thanks for watching until the end. Have a sensational day.